Welcome to Pete's RV TV today, and I'm Chad Shepard. Today we're at the zoo today, and we've got the Cougar cooped up here at the dealership at Pete's RV. Just want to let you know the Cougar pack of the Cougar High Country, and the Cougar Xlite, which we're looking at right now, is the #1 selling mid-profile camper in America for 10 years running. So we're going to meet up with Randy, and we're going to uncage the features and quality of this Cougar camper and why you guys should look at one of these at your next fifth wheel. This is Randy Murray, guys. Randy Murray. He's probably the most knowledgeable person I know about RVs, whether it be fifth wheel, travel trailer, ultralight. Well, I've seen them in the Pete's RV videos. Randy, this is the Cougar Xlite Fifth Wheel. This is the hottest selling fifth wheel we currently have at the dealership.
I love the Cougar Xlite, and this 28 SGS is just a great unit for the money, the weight, and the size of it.
Okay, we're currently in a 3-slide. So we're in a 3-slide fifth wheel here at 7,500 pounds. Tell us a little bit about the Cougar, how they're getting there, and what's the market of this Cougar Xlite?
You know, the traditional Cougar, which we've been selling for years, and it's been probably one of our best-selling products here at Pete's RV. Cougar's broken it up a little bit and kind of deviated from that traditional Cougar, which is a little bit larger and a little bit heavier than maybe somebody needs. So what they've done with the Xlite is they've lightened up the load. They made it a little bit smaller unit that can be towed behind a half-ton truck. They've also kept the cost down where, you know, if it's something that you're not full-timing in or not using every weekend, having this sitting in your yard, you're not looking at it going, oh man, I wish I was using that this weekend because of the cost. So the Cougar Xlite is a great unit all around, built by one of the best guys in the industry we know with the standard Cougar.
Half-ton towable?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I said earlier, 10 years in a row, #1 selling mid-profile camper. So not only are new buyers finding this to be a great value, but the repeat buyers as well.
And when they see that Cougar on the front, they know the Cougar name because they've seen them, you know, at every campground for years and years and years. So they know that that's a camper that's out there and a lot of people buying, and that makes them sell new and used. You're absolutely right.
I know when we get outside, we'll talk a little bit more about the construction, but inside here, we're going to have aluminum studding through all the walls.
Absolutely.
What about the floor? Wood or aluminum through the floor on this one?
This is going to be much like some of the lightweight trailers we've talked about in the other videos. This is a laminated floor system, much like the exterior walls. Again, goes to the Cougar Xlite, giving us that lighter weight to make it half-ton towable. So great floor, great R value, great weight.
Yep, half-ton towable with a lot of great features in it.
3 slides on a half-ton towable, that's almost unheard of in the industry. And just the rear living area in this particular one, which is the 28 SGS, which is one of our probably best-selling Cougar Xlite floor plans out there. I love it. I love how much room it gives, and it gives us that upscale feel in an affordable, lightweight unit.
As we look over here at the kitchen real quickly, 8 cubic foot fridge, it looks like, in this model here.
This model does have the 8 cubic foot fridge rather than the standard 6 cubic foot fridge, so we've got 2 extra feet to bring whatever we want with us, just to make sure that we're not going to run out.
I know that that's an option at Pete's RV. You know, a lot of big dealers, you know, cut products and options. At Pete's RV, you know, if you want, we're going to price this with the 8 cubic foot fridge in it.
You're absolutely right. To get, you know, to compete with our pricing, those other guys have to put in the smaller refrigerator, smaller air conditioners, get rid of the aluminum wheels and stuff like that. With our high volume buying, we're able to give you all those great amenities that are going to make your camping experience a lot better, for usually better than the other guys out there.
One thing I noticed, this is the brand new color. This is the platinum.
It is.
Shows really, really well. We get a leather style furniture here.
Nice, easy to keep clean.
The darker sofas, it does look really professional. Tell me about the wood on these cabinets. Are we still using the upgraded cabinet doors?
We are using the upgraded cabinet doors, Chad. Again, as we've talked about before, the mortise and tenon joints, which you see in a lot of the Keystone stuff out there, everything is glued and nailed. The Cougar even goes an extra step as they screw their stiles rather than just stapling them or using the press technique. So these cabinets are all screwed together as well, which is just going to give us durability and longevity down the road and just give us a great feel. And you can see how solid that is when I shut that door.
I just noticed that, you know, I look in here, it even has a strut that holds the door open.
You're absolutely right. It's just that Cougar taking it to the next step that you're not going to see in a lot of the other stuff out there. Look at the depth of the slides as well. This guy right here, Super Slide, that's going to go out interior dimensions about 40 inches. One of the other things that I love about the Cougar, and not a lot of people know, Cougar loves windows. You will not see larger windows in a product line at this grade on anything else out there. Cougar will put in the biggest windows they can, and if they can, every one of them will open. And look at the size of those 2 windows there. They're just unheard of in a camper of this size.
Are we still getting, you know, that Cougar ducted air conditioning? Are we still getting the ducted heat?
Ducted heat through the floor, ducted roof air, quick cool option. The Cougar's got it all.
Tell me a little bit too. One last thing. I know we'll get to some of the exterior stuff because that's really where the Cougar shines too, with their storage and all. But on the Cougar brand itself, is there, you know, we got different floor plans out there. This is one of their best sellers. This is a brand new floor plan. They're making this with bunkhouses.
Really excites me about the Cougar Xlite is the bunkhouse units, and I probably sell as many bunkhouse Cougar Fifth Wheels as I do, or Cougar Xlite Fifth Wheels as I do the other Cougar Xlites. Reason being, cost and weight. Young families out there aren't going to Florida. They're not living in these full times. They don't have, maybe, you know, they've got the kids to think about. They've got the clothes. I've got a 3-year-old daughter. I know how expensive it is to have young children. With the pricing on the Xlite at Pete's RV, we can get you into a fifth wheel with a great bunkhouse and a great built trailer at an affordable price for your family.
That's great. I know when I look at these, we do sell a lot of these. We're one of Cougar's biggest customers.
We are, which gives us a ton of buying power in the industry, so we can give you those extras on there that we talked about a little earlier at a great price.
I know Todd just went to the factory out there. Todd's the sales manager of the dealerships here, both dealerships actually, and if I wasn't mistaken, maybe 300-400 units he bought from just Keystone alone. So when it comes to buying trailers at the right price,
we do it, absolutely.
You got it. Well, Randy, let's do this. We're going to take a minute. We'll go outside. We'll look at some of these features on the outside of this Cougar here, and maybe you can show us some of those weight-saving techniques with the sidewalls and that sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So this Cougar right here that we're in, just a little pun, this one's perfect. All right, before we meet up with Randy outside, we're in the spacious bedroom of this Cougar Xlite here. One thing you'll notice, this does have the new wardrobe slide in it, where the wardrobe contains not only the bedroom, but a small part of the bathroom, which we can't quite see from here. That wardrobe slide gives us all that extra storage up here, so if you're going to use this for extended periods of time, plenty of room to put in there. You're not always storing that stuff under the bed. If you look up front here, we've got a wardrobe as well on this side. Over to our right a little bit more, you'll notice the plug-in. So if you're going to charge a cell phone, you know, there's a bunch of different options you have for alarm clock, all sorts of stuff here. One thing that we didn't talk about then that I want to bring up real quick, this is the Cougar remote on the Cougar Xlite here. Probably one of the unique features of the Cougar, just like the Montana, which is their Highline, is you can put out the awning, the slides, the front landing gear, and you can turn on the outside scare light too from this remote. So if you picture this when you're backing your truck up to the camper, from inside your truck, you can actually raise and lower the front of the camper to make hooking up to the truck easier without having to get out of your truck to set the ride height. Just another really convenient reason why Cougar's been the #1 selling mid-profile fifth wheel for the past 10 years or so. Let's head outside, we'll talk to Randy, and we'll show you some more features on this unit.